This is Soph.
This is
And we are from across
the pond. OMG, I feel like it's been ages since we've done this. Why does it feel like so long?
Because you missed me.
Of course. Come on, man. But it does. It feels like ages since we were chopping it up and we're here. Anyway, how was your week?
I have some bittersweet good news and bad news.
Okay. What do we want to do first? Good news or the bad news? Do the bad one, then you can soften the blow with the good one.
Yeah. Hold on. My dog just came in. All right, Philly. Anyway, I've been going through it with my job and policies, and during the pandemic, I was TikToking at work. Unfortunately, someone told on me. Therefore, there was a huge investigation. Months and months, almost a year or so. And it's come to the conclusion that I no longer work for the company that I work for.
Which I think is ridiculous because you can't even see that you're at work. There's nothing to imply that you're at work. In fact, I do believe that some of them were in your own car after work, but they still tried to use those ones.
Yeah, they use, I mean, I got photocopies and everything. Well, anyway, long story short, my last day will be the 30th, which today will be my last day.
Okay.
But
what is the good news then?
I already got a job.
What is that doing?
I already got a job to replace the one I already had.
Big pimping? Is that what that is?
Hey, it happens.
Big pimping. What is it?
I nailed the interview.
Right.
The interview, and you know, one thing about it, I was being honest, and he was like, "Man, that's the first time I've ever heard of that." But you know, you learn people learn their lesson, and I was like, "Exactly, man." Like it wasn't like I purposely did anything. I did any harm to anyone.
And I ain't gonna lie, I don't really care if your old employees are listening to the show because we know they watch it like spies. But there were other things in the mix, and I happen to think that your boss, manager, person above you in charge, whatever, was racist and tried to push you out. Like there are a number of other things. We won't obviously go into it. That's another show. But yeah. I said to you, he's leaving a paper trail to cover his own ass, you know, like it was a joke. Yeah, anyway, well, you know, the thing is, you don't need them.
The chapter is complete. I'm on to a new chapter in life, and hopefully bigger and better
if things. Nothing else, I hear a couple of poems coming.
Oh, you best believe it.
Oh, hell to the yeah. What is the new job doing anyway?
The same stuff I was doing prior, transportation work.
Coolio Mondulio. Well, let me be the first ATP to congratulate you. I told you, no need to worry. You will boss it. People, you're in demand. People want you. I mean,
well, it's just the career. It's just the career path that I have. The career path that I have. I have a CDL. I have a hazmat endorsement.
I'm not going to lie. I was getting ready to put my feet up where the show's concerned. I thought you was going to take over the full running of everything for a bit, but no, you've gone and got yourself a job. Great.
Got to make that money, Mom. I got a mortgage to pay.
Get them peas. Whoop, whoop, whoop,
whoop. Make them dance. Other than that, that is the only thing that happened this week. Unfortunately, due to some.
Do you know what?
I can't point the finger at anyone. I take the full blame, but
listen,
it is what it is.
Bigger and better things. You know what I always say? The comeback is greater than the setback. You wait.
You got it.
Wait, man.
You got it.
2022, I'm telling you, is the year Big changes, big moves.
I know, right?
ADP, right?
So enough about me. How was your week?
Sorry, I'm just trying to sort this light out because it's so bloody bright, but I've gone and pressed the wrong flipping button like an absolute plum.
Yeah, I think I made mine too bright too. Let me see.
How was my week? Oh God, this year I seem to have gone into this year literally.
My forehead is real shiny.
Well, yeah, that's why I turned mine down. I could see a reflection in there. I seem to have gone into 2022 literally sprinting. It is so busy. It is not even funny. So busy. Photo shoots, smelly stuff, the show, Alfie. The most important thing that's happened this week, that's happened today.
Yes. Tell him.
It's Alfie's birthday and he's made it to double digits. 10 years.
Happy birthday, Alfie.
I mean, in all fairness, he's not actually 10 yet because he was born 11 minutes past 11 at night. If you want to be precise. But I mean, how
you're one of those
11
you're one of those parents.
11 is a lucky number.
You should play it. I just realized I had my phone on. I gotta turn it on vibrate.
Yes, don't want to be interrupted. So yeah, it was Alfie's birthday. Went to work with my mum today, as well as doing my own. I mean, as well as doing my own work, my mum's actually been asking me every day this week. Oh, I know you're busy, but have you got some time you could spare to come and help me? And I'm like, no, I really haven't.
Love your mom.
But like a plum, I caved in today, and off I went. And I was ironing bed sheets in the bread press. Free facial steamer, lot. But yeah, other than that, work, Alfie's birthday. That's about it.
That's what's up.
I ain't got any hours for anything else.
Good. That means time flies when you're having fun.
I can't believe January's done. January's
You know
gone.
what? I feel like we blinked and January was over.
Farted and it's gone. Boop. Gone. But you know what that means?
What do you have in your cup? What do you have in your cup? I'm gonna tell you what I have.
Got a cup. I've got a can. Pepsi Max cherry.
I got some cranberry white grape. It is so good.
Oh well, we've both got fruit. I've got cherry. You've got cranberry white grape. Anyway, January's over. That means your favorite time of the year is coming up.
No, you know it's not my favorite time.
Are you gonna break it?
How you do it?
Yeah.
My hands are big. It don't look like a heart.
Well, it did from this end. Anyway, what's occurring in the news over there?
What's occurring in the news over here? The same old. They still talking about this insurrection stuff with Trump. They trying to piece him involved with it all. COVID is running rampant over here.
We're going to that in detail later.
Yeah, it's running rampant. And also in celebrity news, I know this is probably late, but what's her name? Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly got married or got engaged.
Hold on, did they get engaged or did they get married? You can't come.
They got engaged, and you know what they did? They drank each other's blood.
Why?
Supposedly, yeah. And another engagement is Macaulay Culkin. You know, Home Alone.
Didn't they just have a baby?
No, they got engaged.
Sure, they had a baby.
I don't know if they had a baby or not, but I know they just recently got engaged.
He's got engaged. She's an Asian lady, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
She used to be on My Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Never heard of it.
On Nickelodeon. Well, anyway, she's been in television for a while and on Nickelodeon, all those Disney channels and stuff like that.
Well,
and Macaulay Culkin, he done got himself together because he was looking kind of hurt there.
Well, yeah, I was just about to say he's definitely punching above his weight there because he looks raggedy. He's definitely
Not anymore. Not anymore. She done got him. She done got him on the right track. He looks
okay, but
healthy. All that good jazz.
because of his wayward while inside, he still looks a bit like he's had a hard life. His face is a bit worn.
I don't think so. I
For
think he
somebody
looks
of
healthy.
his age, are you kidding me?
Yeah, he looks all right. He looks healthy.
All right.
I'm about to pull up a picture because you got me second
What about
guessing
your
myself.
business? Pull it up.
I just saw this picture. Let me go
Okay,
on my Twitter here.
let me counteract that by checking how old he is, just so you can see.
Where
Oh
is it?
Lord, I've done pressed the wrong button.
We were
You
talking
got it?
bad about my boy.
Oh, okay. Have you got the picture of him?
I'm looking right now. It was on Twitter.
Tweet, tweet, tweetly, tweet.
I'm trying to find it. So much goes on in Twitter. I just saw it yesterday.
I mean, he looks about 50 something.
What? He does not. I'm a search.
Well, I mean, I can see him. I can't see a picture of them two together.
Yeah,
come on now, because he is taking up way too much. Oh, here you go.
Did you find a picture of them two together? There you go, right there. That's the picture I was looking for.
He's 41. He's 41.
Okay, he looks healthy.
He's definitely punching above his weight, though. Gotta say that.
Well, you think his girl's too hot for him?
Yeah, man.
Is that what you mean?
He must literally kiss the sky every night and be like, "Thank you, Lord."
Leave him alone.
I'm just.
Congratulations, Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin.
Congratulations! Don't be leaving that ring lying about, because if you're home alone, you know someone's coming into that yard. Anyway, what else is happening? What else is happening? Anything?
Kanye's been spotted. Kanye, I said yes. Yay or Yee or whatever his name is now. Kanye. I did an interview with his new girlfriend.
What, after begging Kim on national telly or whatever to get back with him?
Yeah, well, he's got a new girlfriend, and they got photos of them all hot and bothered with each other, enough to make me sick.
Ugh. Him hot and bothered on his own is enough to make anyone sick. Anything else?
That's about it. How about you on your side?
Bojo's still under investigation about all them parties he had during lockdown. But you know what I heard on the news today? The police have said to the person investigating it, just to put, because obviously when it's been investigated, the findings have got to be released to the public, right? So apparently the police have told the people investigating it to keep the information minimal when they hand out their report. Keep information to a minimal. The public doesn't literally need to know everything, which I think is wrong. Name and shame. Get that Bojo out there and tell everyone what he done. Because he was in the mail that they had a Christmas party, and that stupid woman was laughing about it, saying, "Oh, it was cheese and wine. There was no social distancing." Well, apparently he had a birthday party at his house, so there was another party that went on. And you know the thing that
he's telling y'all to social distance, but yet he's having parties.
This is the thing that pisses me off. There were people in hospital dying alone because they were told they were not allowed any visitors whatsoever. Yet this fucker was at home having a party for his birthday, eating cake.
Eating cake?
Please.
Well, hey.
Anyway, more update on that bell end when it comes out. There's another bell end in the news. Prince Andrew, because he was with this whole Epstein dude for underage sexing or whatever he was doing.
On that island, that underage island.
Well, apparently, if it goes to court, it's potentially gonna be live. We don't do that here normally. You lot do it over there. So I'm assuming he would have to go to America for it to do it. But anyway, the trial's going to be live. And because of that, his brother, Prince Charles, is pleading with him to settle out of court. Now, let me ask you this. Why are you going to settle out of court and pay loads of money if you ain't guilty?
True.
Let me just say, mic drop.
Mike.
If you ain't guilty, don't settle out of court. If you ain't guilty, go to court, fight your case, plead yourself, your innocence, and there you go. If you're guilty, you cover it up with money.
True.
That's about all that's happening really in the news that I can remember that I've paid attention to. So, excuse me. It's Fun Friday today, and we did think, what are we going to talk about? What topics are interesting? What can we make it fun? And we decided, you know what? Sod it. We haven't just done a day where we've chopped it up for a while. So we're just going to chop it up. Talk about any old ish that comes into our minds. And can I start it off? Because I saw something the other day.
Sure, go for it.
So, you know, I've talked about him before. Paul C. Brunson is a relationship guru from the States that does programs over here. Celebs Go Dating, Married at First Sight. He put a thing on his Instagram story yesterday because I love that he does differences between these two, right? So I'm just going to ride on the back of him. He won't mind. So he done a thing about weddings, right, and engagement rings. And what do you think the average spend is on an engagement ring? I'm talking about from here and from here. Let's go with here first. US. What do you think the average spend is for an engagement ring? Do you want to do dollars or pounds?
Well, over there they do pounds, right?
No, we're doing here. You first.
I thought we was doing you first.
I pointed to the wrong flag.
Okay. Well,
let's do dollars. So what
we got to do dollars. That's what we deal with.
The average spend is on an engagement ring.
You'll meet maybe $21,000.
$21,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's a wedding, not a ring. I'm talking about just the ring.
This ring, maybe 2,000.
6,350. So
that's a fat rock. That's a rock.
If here is $6,350, what do you think this is in dollars for an average?
Well, we're going to do it in pounds.
I'll do it in pounds afterwards, but we'll do it in dollars for now. You're on that side of the pond is 6,350. What do you think ours is? Average.
3,000. 3,000.
2,500.
Wow.
Boy, you men over there have got expensive taste. Either that or the men over here.
What's the higher cost of living over here too?
Either that or the men over here are cheapskates. I haven't really worked it out. But in pounds, it's £4,729 here, £1,865.
That's a lot.
So yeah, you lot either got expensive taste or we got cheapskates. I haven't worked it out yet.
Okay, so if you got a ring that was less than 1,000, would you feel some type of way?
No, because it's not about the ring. Listen, I'm not going to lie. I'm about
to say.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
On my vision board downstairs, I have got my ideal ring. And it is on the board downstairs. I love the style. I love the thing. And do you know what? If somebody asked me to marry me and they gave it me with a cubic zirconia in rather than a real diamond, I wouldn't know the difference.
You would go find out, though.
But I wouldn't do that.
You mean to tell me you wouldn't find out if that was a real diamond you got rocking on your finger?
No, because I'm not materialistic. Now, let's get it twisted. Do I want to be proposed to with a Haribo ring? Oh, hell to the no. That's the other thing I did see. You know, Asda.
Wait. Stop right there. You said herringbone ring?
Haribo, you know, jelly sweet.
Haribo?
You don't have Haribo jelly sweets?
No.
Oh, fudge. I'm going to have to send you some.
You talking about a candy ring?
Yeah, jelly ring. So anyway, I did read in the paper the other day that Asda, which is the same as Walmart, they're the same company, they're bringing out a £1 ring for Valentine's Day. So they were asking, would you be cheesed off if your boyfriend partner proposed to you with a £1 ring from Asda?
From Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart, Asda. Now, if that was to be the case,
£1 is what, $100?
No, $1.
A $1 engagement ring?
Yeah. See, now my thing is, if my guy bought me a £1 engagement ring, I'm not materialistic, but I'd like to think it was temporary. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he's at the point where he really wants to ask. We're at that point in our relationship, but he doesn't have the money for a ring. So he's going to do that just for the sentiment. Do you know what I mean?
I think wedding rings and engagement rings are very over-embellished.
But there's an old wives' tale that an engagement ring should cost 1 month's salary. Do you know that?
Yes, I've heard of that.
Now, I'm not going to lie. Here goes something. You know, we say we don't talk about our personal business. I've been engaged once, right? That was before Alfie's dad. And I know that the engagement ring was £5,000, right? Let's say $5,000. It probably £5,000, probably $7,500. And the only reason I know that is because when he went to the shop and got it, he had to sign papers for the insurance papers, you know. And when they sent the papers, they sent them in my name. So when the insurance certificate came, it was in my name. So I didn't know what it was. I just opened it. And that's where it was. The ring was £5,000. Now, I'm telling you, when I went to work, I worked for Virgin Media at the time. People randomly were coming up to me in the day that I've never spoken to you before in my life saying, oh my God, you've just got engaged. We've heard about your ring. Can I look at your ring? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like they'd heard about this ring. I mean, it was a beautiful ring.
Now, let me ask you a question. If the relationship didn't work, did you keep the ring?
No, gave it back.
You gave it back? Now, there's some people that said they would keep the ring.
And everybody said to me at the time, what did you do that for? You're stupid. He gave it to you. It was a gift. You should have kept it. I think because I knew how much it cost and we're not going to be together, why would I keep it? You know, I'm not going to wear it again. And it would be a shame to just leave it festering in the drawer. I would never go and sell it to get the money. I just gave it him back. From what I understand, he got into some hard times a few years later and went and sold it himself and kept the money. What would you think? Would you expect her to give it you back or would you let her keep it?
I would let her keep it.
See, now I'm not going to lie. I gave it him back.
Now,
hold on. I gave it him back, moved out. And then when I went back to get the rest of my stuff a few months later, I did try it back on. And I thought, oh, that's my ring. Let me just put it on.
Well, you gave it back to him.
And I don't regret that. I thought it was the decent thing to do.
Yeah, it was a decent thing to do. Now I have had this happen to me years ago.
Oh God.
I proposed to a young lady and she told me no. So I showed her the ring and everything.
And did she change her mind when you showed her the ring? Did she change her mind?
Nope.
Did your relationship end after that? Excuse me.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
See, because women like me personally, I would never ask a man out because I don't want rejection. I can't stand rejection. So I would never ask him out. But surely, hold on, let me finish. In that situation, is 10,000% got to be the same for a man because you've been rejected. You obviously love this chick. You've been together for a while. You love her to the point that you want to ask her to marry you, be your wife, and spend the rest of your life together. She says no to your face.
Well, she didn't technically say no, but that's pretty much what she said. Not in those words, but yes, she did say no. But the thing about it, though, she saw the ring, but I just never gave it to her because she said no.
Okay, that's good.
So she never like had possession of it for like a week. It was, you know what I mean? She's seen it that night or whatever the case may be. But then I had the ring for like ever. And I didn't know that you can return it. I returned it.
Of course you can return it.
Yes, I didn't know any of that. I was just looking at it like, what am I going to do with this ring? And I had called
Don't
the
you? I think
jeweler.
that's really sad. Like, that's definitely, I don't know what you'd call that, a breakdown in communication. Like, you're at the point where you're asking her to marry you and she's going to say no. Why?
Because she wasn't at the same point. She wasn't at the same level I was at.
But didn't you have conversations like, oh, we're going to get married one day? Where do you see our future? Yada yada.
True, but I I don't know. I can't speak for her.
Did it break your heart?
Did it break my heart? It stung a little bit. I wouldn't say it broke my heart. It did sting. Because I had to set up, I had it set up nice.
How did you do it? How did you ask her? I'm a big romantic. I love hearing all these stories.
You want me to open up a wound? Okay. I'll open up
I
a
just
wound.
want to know how you did it. I want to know if I would approve or not.
Even if you approve, she still said no.
Anyway, come on.
I took her to a really nice restaurant and was going to propose to her there, like after.
Okay. In the restaurant or outside?
No, in the restaurant.
See, now I've got a friend. I'm not going to name names because if they watch the show, they know exactly what I'm talking about. And I've known him since school. And he and his now wife, they'd been together for a little while. Anyway, he just casually called one day, catch up, chit chat. How are you doing? Oh, by the way, I asked her to marry me. And I was like, oh my God, really? How did you do it? He said, well, I went upstairs. The ring box was in a little bag. I put it on the table, gave her a speech about why we should be together. And then I asked her. And I was like, you didn't even get down on one knee? And he said, nope, because I knew she would say yes anyway, so I didn't need to.
Well, I got one of my best friends. Him and his wife, they've been together since they were dating first. Then they moved in together. And he said he didn't get on one knee. He just asked her. He said they were having a conversation. He was like, how about we just get married? And that was it. No engagement ring, no nothing.
See, I'm not materialistic, but
And she said, yeah.
I would be really disappointed if I'm big for like fairy tales and romance and all that. I'm not saying I want a big grand gesture. Like my other friend, they were on holiday in New York and he took her on a horse-drawn carriage around Central Park, and halfway around and I was like, oh my God, like that is amaze balls. But then there's other people who've been like, oh yeah, we were just doing the washing up, and he was like, yeah, what do you think? And I was like, yeah, okay. And I'm like, no, I want the whole surprise. One knee, ta-da, oh my God, yes, I want the lot.
I think it's overrated.
Yeah, but you've done it before. I haven't. Okay, what about when you asked your ex-wife to marry you? How did you do that?
I got on one knee.
Where was you?
In our house at the time.
And you planned it for a while?
Mm-hmm. Actually, I thought she saw the ring. We were both working together, and I used to always keep my windows down in my car because I lived in Texas and it was always hot. And I used to always crack my window or leave them all the way down. And she used to say, stop leaving your windows down. Somebody could steal stuff out of your car. Excuse my language. Excuse my yawn. Steal something out of your car. And then the day that I had bought the ring, I had bought it on my lunch break. And I had it in the glove box. And all of a sudden she comes walking up to me. She goes, I rolled your windows up. I told you about that, yada, yada, yada. And the whole time I'm thinking she rummaged through my stuff.
Okay, let's ask the $1 million question. How much did you spend on the ring?
I don't remember, to be honest.
What about the ring that you took back?
Oh, I spent the grip on that, but I
A
was still
grip?
paying on
Did
it.
you say a grip?
Yeah, I was still paying on it. So when I returned it, it was cool.
Really? Did you spend more than the average of $6,000?
Oh yeah, she was worth it.
How do you determine somebody's worth it or not? Surely they're worth it because you're asking them to marry you, right?
Yeah, and it was one and done. I ain't into buying several different rings throughout the year.
And you know what? This is another reason why I would give the ring back, because you know that I can't remember what film it was, but this woman opened a jewelry box and she's got rings lined up, and she was like, "Oh yeah, this was from this guy. This was when I got engaged this time. This was here. This was there." And I'm like, "What?
What?
No." Oh my God, the yawn is rife today. Listen.
Yeah, I missed my nap today. That's what it is.
Oh, poor
I missed my
baby.
kip today.
I only plan to get married once in my life. So I'll only ever have one engagement ring, one wedding ring, and then I'd really like an eternity ring. That's like the full set done.
Wait a minute. Say that again.
Oh, you don't have eternity rings there?
Eternity?
Yeah.
I thought you said maternity. I was about to go,
No,
what?
eternity ring. Normally you give it after either your first child is born or after your first year of any point after your first year of marriage. It's like this.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's like, see, okay, what do you think about people who renew their wedding vows?
Corny.
But there's nothing romantic about you at all, man.
I find that to be very, very corny.
So if you were married for 10 years and your wife said, "Look, babe, we've been married 10 years, we made it. Woohoo, should we renew our vows?" You'd be like, "No."
No. Waste of time.
Oh my God. It's like cementing your love.
Let's go on a cruise or a vacation or something
Let's do it while
for our
we're on
10
let's do it while
for
we're
our
on vacation.
10-year anniversary.
Let's do it while we're on vacation. Oh my God.
No.
Okay, what do you think about this? Because we've got to change the subject in a minute. This is turning into weddings and engagements, which none of us have got or are having. I know somebody, and he went to somebody's wedding, and basically after they had the ceremony, before it ended, they made an announcement and said, any couples that are there that want to renew their wedding vows, they'll do like a big group renewal of your wedding vows. I personally wouldn't do that because I wouldn't want anybody to upstage me on my big day.
First of all, I wouldn't have done it, and I'd have been like, if I was the groom or the groom, I'd be like, "Where's the alcohol? Let's go party. This wedding is over.
Over.
If y'all want to get your renew your vows, do it on your own time, not on my special day."
But that was their plan, the bride and groom. That was their plan throughout the whole wedding.
Oh, their plan? Well, they real corny. I wouldn't want that.
There's no way I'm doing that.
No, that's real corny. I wouldn't have done that. On to the next one.
Your turn. Oh my God. Next
time. I'm so sorry. I got up early today.
Okay, well, can you make sure you have a sleep next time, please? This yawn has never been this bad.
I know.
It's actually very rude. I know we make a joke out of
it. I'm covering my mouth, though.
I know we make a joke out of it and call it the ATP yawn, but that actually is a sign that you're bored. Do you know that?
That is not a sign that you're bored. Because I'm not. We're holding a strong conversation here.
Right?
We're debating here. I don't see anything boring about it. I just happened to yawn. That's all. I got up early. I ran some errands. I happened
to yawn. That's all.
I happened to yawn. That's all it is to it. It's a human function. Everybody does it.
Someone said to me once that when you yawn, it's because you haven't got enough air in your lungs. Do you think that's true?
I don't know.
Because you know what?
But I got plenty of air in my lungs.
I'm going to Google it. Why do you yawn? Okay.
She made this part of the show. I'm sorry, people.
Well, you're doing it so much
She
It
made my
says,
yawn a part of the
the
show.
theory goes our body takes in less oxygen because our breathing has slowed. Therefore, yawning helps bring more oxygen into the blood and move carbon dioxide out of the blood. Stretching and yawning may be a way to flex muscles and joints, increase heart rate, and feel more awake. So it is true. You yawn to get more oxygen in your lungs. Fudgelicious, yet
Well, there you
again,
have it.
I was right.
Okay, well, I guess that's it. But does it say that because we're bored? No, it does not.
That's an old wives' tale. I was just saying that's what I heard.
Well, you heard wrong, and that is the truth.
But I rectified it by telling the truth. You need
Yes,
more
you
air
did.
in your lungs.
Yes, you did.
Ooh, easy on the snizzles.
Sorry, you just really pointing out all my flaws today.
Because somebody's gonna. They're so obvious.
You know what? I'm gonna blow my nose
Oh my god, you're blowing your nose on camera.
on telly. I'm blowing
Oh
my nose
Lord.
on
Well,
telly.
don't do what you normally do and look in the tissue after. Just curl it up and chuck it straight in the trash.
Can't mess up my routine.
You feel better now? Have you ever
Yes.
had it where you blow your nose and when you breathe, it sounds like a whistle? You got a whistle.
Ew, no. Anyway, on to the next topic since we figured out that my yawning is lack of oxygen.
What would you like to discuss? Obviously, I totally took the show on a jaunt about weddings, engagements, and diamond rings.
Thank you, Lord.
Thanks to Paul C. Brunson, who I love.
Paul C. Branson.
Brunson.
And his shows and his little shows.
Oh,
reality TV is really starting to get on my nerves.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was watching, I was surfing Netflix and I was realizing they have all these really corny, sexist reality shows. They got this show that's out now called Too Hot to Handle.
I saw that.
And I clicked on it so I can hear like what was it all about. And it's some computer, and it was, you know, they give you little snippets of the show. Well, the computer said that they had were not allowed to have any sexual attraction or anything.
I've watched
like
a couple
that.
of episodes.
And they said 9 minutes into the show, someone's already had sexual contact.
What happens is, I can't remember how much it is. Let's say $100,000. Every time they kiss or do anything sexual, the money goes down.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they're putting all of these model types, you know, that are aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Muscle guys, fake boob, big lips, big butts. Obviously, they're going to be sexually attracted to each other, but it's a bit like Big Brother. They've got to live in the house and they're not allowed to do anything. You know, like I said, if they do, the money goes down. But you're right. 9 minutes in already, somebody's got off with someone or snogged their face off, so the money's gone down.
Yeah. And my thing is, why would you subject yourself? Like they have another show on television called Joe Millionaire. Have you ever heard of this show?
Mm-mm.
Well, they have two guys. It's almost like The Bachelor, but it's two guys, okay? One of them is a millionaire and the other one isn't.
Oh, and you got to guess which one it is?
Yeah, the girls have to figure out who they like the most, because they do these extravagant, they go on these extravagant dates and they do these one-on-one dates and all that. But at the end, I guess the girl
do they tell the viewers who is who or not? Like, would we know watching it who's the millionaire and who's not?
Nope.
See, I would like to watch that just to see if I could guess. But
it's called Joe,
let me write that down. Joe Millionaire. Right. But my theory is, you know, like you were saying, why would people do this to themselves, right? My theory is it is for, hold on, I've got to work out how to spell millionaire. It is for, they're going for the fame game. Because if you go on one of these reality TV shows, even if you're voted out or you're chucked out the very first week, you've had your 15 minutes of fame in brackets. So you could potentially get somewhere. For example, you know, Big Brother.
I love Big Brother.
When it was on over here years ago, I want to say 10, maybe more than that years ago, one series, there was a big black lady called Alison Hammond on there, right? She was like a comedian. I don't know why she got voted out the first week, but she was very funny. At one point, she was jumping up and down on a patio table in the garden, which snapped in half, you know. But she got voted out the first week. If I tell you, she's now presenting morning telly, like one of the top shows this morning with Dermot O'Leary. She's done loads of stuff, and she was voted out the first week. So I think these young people see things like that, and they want to jump on the fame game. So even if they go in there, like I say, and get voted out on the first week, their face has been seen on telly, and they think they're going to be able to get somewhere.
Well, it's always, but if you notice, it's always the villain.
What, that goes far?
Yeah, they go kind of far. The villains of the reality show,
because it's interesting,
or the naive
TV.
One, or the naive one, the one they feel sorry for.
Yeah,
that's what I've seen in a lot of these dating shows. I don't watch too many of them. My sons used to love these reality shows, and I used to just get sucked in with them because I was trying to fit in, you know.
Yeah, I do like some. I don't like all of them, but I do find that once you're invested, you get sucked in.
Now, I'm going to tell you, there's one show that is coming back, and I can't wait for it to come back, and that's The Amazing Race.
Amazing
Love that show.
What's that?
It's a couple team, okay? And you travel around the world.
Couple as in married couple, or just say sisters or whoever?
It could be brother, sister, it could be sisters, it could be two best friends, it could be married couple, girlfriend and boyfriend. And what they do is they take these trips around the world and figure out these strategies. And then if you end up being the last person, then you get chucked out.
How long does it run for?
Amazing Race, probably like a month. I don't know how long it runs.
I think you need.
It's just coming back on.
I think you need to write in and sign us up. Amazing Race, the ATP team.
We would probably have our own show after that, because I kid you not, I am too competitive.
Well, that's the goal, right? So what are you waiting for?
Yeah, the goal is to you want to win. You
just said we'd have our own show after that. My point is that is our goal.
Because we'd probably be arguing the whole time.
That is our goal.
Me had to carry your bag. I had to carry your bag. Then I could see me having to piggyback you. You had to piggyback me.
Oh, you don't drive? You don't drive?
Sometimes you got to drive. Sometimes you got to run. Sometimes you got to figure out. You got to catch trains. You got to figure out
now
maps.
That's the bit.
There's strategies to it. Yeah.
Sometimes you got to run. The only thing I run is a bath. So that's probably would be our downfall.
And then there's puzzles and quizzes and stuff that you got to get
I'm good
to the
at
next.
Quizzes. I'm telling you, you need to
get to the next point. You got to figure out like puzzles and it's. I find it to be awesome.
Okay, I'm telling you, get that application form, ATP team, race, whatever it's called.
Amazing Race.
Amazing Race. We would own that.
I don't know. I can see us arguing halfway through.
That's what's going to make comedy gold telly.
I'd be like, come on, we're about to miss the train. Didn't you see that team just leave us? They just passed us.
And I'll be like, why? You run on and hold the door for me. I'm telling you, Amazing Race. This could be on the side of our bags, on the side of our car. We could be our own, like...
No.
I can't believe you're not up for it, man.
I'm not up for it. First of all, to be honest, I would have to get in some type of shape, a little bit of shape, not like a full out gym rat, but I would have to get in some type of shape.
You are in shape. You are in the shape. You're round.
Very intense. Very intense. But the moral of my story is do you think reality TV is taking over regular sitcoms?
Yeah, there is more reality TV than anything else. We have you have the Masked Singer there.
Oh, can't stand the show.
Me either, but they've also got one now called the Masked Dancer. This is what I mean. Saturday night TV used to be good. Now it's just tripe, utter tripe.
Did you see because I remember you saying that you watched some reality show, The Ring.
The Ring?
Was that it?
Oh, Five Gold Rings?
Huh?
5 Gold Rings I watched.
No, it's everybody in this apartment.
Oh, yeah, The Ring. Yeah. Oh, The Circle. It's called The Circle.
The Circle. Okay, yeah. The Circle, The Ring.
You have The Circle there?
Yeah.
I'd love to go on The Circle. Would you be yourself or would you be somebody else?
I would be myself because I'd be scared
that you're gonna F up.
No, I wouldn't F up. I'd probably be good at it, but I wouldn't want to disappoint the person. You dig what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Say what the person's really digging you.
Thing is though, like I would probably be myself.
Hunk, and you're just this fat dad bod.
Yeah, but you put your own pictures up then. If you're yourself, you'd put your own pictures up. But I'd probably say I'm going to be myself, and they'd probably be like, "Oh, there's no way this person is that amazing. She's just making it up."
I love the confidence level.
We should do that, you know. When the next show comes on over here, I'm going to say, let us be in the circle. Because sometimes you can have 2 people in an apartment there. Pretending.
What was that? There was another show where they just.
Can I just say, the thought of it is really going through my brain now. Like, imagine if we was playing one person, like we made somebody up. I can just see us rolling around laughing, like, say this, say that.
Crying. You want to talk about crying? I'd be screaming. So hard. Screaming so hard. But yeah, I just feel like the way the world is now, more reality TV is coming out.
But I like reality TV. You know, like Ninja Warrior. Do you have that?
Yeah.
I like Ninja Warrior. I like them sort of things. I don't like scantily clad chicks in bikinis and muscle-bound men in budgie smugglers getting off with each other. There needs to be less of that and more entertainment.
I'm just not a big person to be kissing a whole bunch of people in the mouth. Just all willy-nilly with it.
What's your name? Julia Roberts from bloody Pretty Woman.
That's why I couldn't be on any of those bachelor shows, any of those dating shows where you're stuck in a house with a whole bunch of hot females and dudes, and I just ain't into that. Then we all swapping chicks. Nah.
No, that ain't for me either.
Then they got them in the middle of the night creeping in each other's rooms. Oh no, just couldn't.
Do you have you do have Love Island? Because I've watched your Love Island USA before.
Mm-hmm. Same concept.
They couple up, and then at the end of the week, either the girls or the boys get to choose, and they couple up again. So you've been sharing a bed with matey for the first week, and now you're going to go and share a bed with next man who he's been best mates with for the following week.
Nasty.
No, thank you.
She said no thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like some of these shows.
Okay, what would you say then if your sons said they were going on one of these shows with all these chicks to swap beds?
I'm gonna tell you right now, one of my good friends, his son produces some of these reality shows.
Okay. So what are you gonna say if your sons want to go on there and apply?
Have fun. I'll watch you.
So if you put your telly on and you saw your son having sex with a different woman every week.
No, they don't show him having sex with different women.
Well, they show you the covers going up and down.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, if he wants to put his whole life on television, that's on him. There's nothing I can really do but go for it. If it's going to make you happy, go for it. But just be careful. Because, you know, you could be kissing.
No glove, no love.
You got it. Be careful. Don't fall in love with a hoe bag. She done ran through everybody, and now she's next to you, and she can't resist you, but she done ran through all the other dudes. Ooh,
Well, yeah, because in these reality TV shows, you can tell sometimes, well, both the women and the dudes, if they think they're going to get voted out, they just cling to someone. Do you know what I mean? In the hope that they're going to get saved.
Like Big Brother. I used to date a young lady who was obsessed with Big Brother, and I got sucked into Big Brother. And then they had like Celebrity Big Brother. And I love when they have the strategies, like, you know what I mean? Like they try to build their little cliques.
Mm-hmm.
I like stuff like that, even though it's annoying. You know what I mean?
We don't have Big Brother on here. It hasn't been on over here for about 4 or 5 years. I think they took it
Well, it
first.
hasn't been over here in a while either. They're
First,
just now bringing it back.
They moved
that
it,
an Amazing Race.
They moved it from Channel 4 to Channel 5, gave it a different presenter, and then they chopped it. But I got to a point towards the end where I only watched the celebrity ones.
Yeah, the celebrity ones is be having me howling. Be having me howling.
Okay, well, when we're famous and got our own talk show, maybe we'll do a reality TV show like Big Brother.
Oh, I'm down. I probably get voted out the first week because I'm a pretty strong competitor.
Yeah, but we'd be the same person, so we're one contestant.
We'll be in the room. We'll be in Big Brother, but we'll already have our team. It'd just be me and you for starters. Then you work the girls and I work the guys too. Where we have our own little clique.
Surely it should be the other way around. You work the girls and I'll work the guys.
It don't matter. Don't matter.
Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang.
Yes. Woo. It don't matter. I would definitely, as long as one of us win, I would be down.
Down with the cake.
One of us get to the end.
But this is what I'm saying. We would be the same contestant. So, you know, like there's 10 contestants. We're like a duo, so we're one person. So if one of us gets voted out, we both get voted out. That's how it works. We're the same person.
Oh. So
ATP is one person, yeah. So you best be on your best behavior.
Then there'd be a whole lot of people in there then.
No.
There'd be a whole lot of people in there.
No. Well, I feel like we set out to do what we meant to do today, which is just talk a load of ish.
A load of ish.
But I know Phyllis is there trying to get your attention. We need to do the series review.
Okay.
And I know you haven't got it ready yet.
I sure don't. I'm gonna pull it up.
Because you haven't mentioned it. And I better get my pen ready so I can write down what we're going to give it out of 10. I already know what I'm going to give it.
I'm all right. Look at you.
Okay, while you're finding it, I'll just let everyone know. Today, we are reviewing 9 Perfect Strangers, which is on Amazon Prime over here. I think it's on Hulu there. Only because I saw it in the credits. It said a Hulu original production. And I was like, what? That's that dodgy thing. Rich always talks about Hulu. So, yeah, it's on Hulu over there. Amazon Prime over here. 9 Perfect Strangers. It's got Nicole Kidman, Luke What's-His-Face, who plays Gaston in the live animation of Beauty and the Beast. It's got the funny chubby chick from Bridesmaids.
Would you like me to read it? Would you like me to read it? Oh my gosh. Based on a New York Times bestseller book by author Leanne Moriarty, 9 Perfect Strangers takes place on a boutique health and wellness resort that promises healing and transformation as 9 stressed city dwellers try to get on a path to a better way of living. Watching over them during this 10-day retreat is the resort director, Masha, a woman on a mission to reinvigorate their tired minds and bodies. However, these 9 perfect strangers have no idea what is about to hit them.
Starring
Nicole Kidman.
That's it?
Nicole Kidman, Melissa McCarthy.
That's her.
Yeah.
and Gaston from Beauty and the Beast live action.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't give up all the names. They just gave the 2 names, Nicole Kidman and Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, and it's also got that other chick from Girls Trip, the black lady. Can't remember her name. But anyway, it's got a few people in it. What did you think?
I thought it was interesting. I thought it was very interesting. It was different. I wasn't too crazy about the ending, but it was okay. I thought it was okay.
I thought it was absolute shite. I was so disappointed. I'd seen the trailer months before and thought, oh my God, I definitely want to watch this. Wasn't what I expected at all. Let's say there's 8 episodes. I can't remember if there's 8 or 10. If there's 8, by episode 6, absolutely bugger all had happened. And I was like, is actually anything going to happen before the end of this series? No.
What are you going to rate it?
1, and that's only because it's got Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
I'm gonna give it a little higher. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Oof, you're good, man.
The reason why I did like this, I like the cast. I really liked the cast.
Yeah,
it could have, like you, I agree. It could have had a little more substance.
It's okay. It was a slow. When I say it was a slow burner, this bitch dragged her feet, man. It was so slow, right? It was a slow burner. Nothing happened. There was no meat. There was no substance. Rubbish.
Well, guess what?
I've got to say, Nicole Kidman looked ill.
Well, we are giving it a actual 5 out of 10.
Oh, whoa there, 4. You gave it a 3. I gave it a 1. That's a 4 out of 10.
Oh yeah, 4 out of 10. I'm sorry. I gave it a 4 out of 10, meaning
which is below average.
Below average, meaning if you're doing laundry,
if you want to watch paint dry or you want to watch a series, choose it then. If not, don't bother. But yes, if you have seen it already, let us know what you think. If you do want to waste 8 hours of your life that you're never going to get back from watching it, then do it anyway, and then let us know what you thought.
It had a decent cast, everyone.
That was the only thing it had going for it.
Give it a shot. I say give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
And tell us what you think.
Okay, now before we go, we had a little discussion before we went on here because last year we entered the podcast awards. We missed it this year to get our nominations in there. Even though we didn't agree with it last year, we would have still rode on the back of it. Anyway, you can still vote for us in the listener's choice. We missed our entertainment category, but you can still vote for us. So I'm going to share the link. You've only got till Monday. You can only vote from an email address once. So if you've got multiple email addresses, you know what I'm going to say. Vote multiple times on different email addresses.
Vote.
I'm surprised my mum hasn't messaged me saying, why have I got these emails? Because I used
People's Choice Awards.
I used her email address yesterday to phone.
You were something else.
I know, right? But anyway, other than that, I'll do Rich's bit because I can see he's not ready to do it. You can subscribe.
Yes, I am.
You can subscribe, like, follow, share.
Click like
comment,
and subscribe.
Share, comment, follow.
Yeah, click like and subscribe. And don't forget we have merch, which we have new merch coming soon to our Across the Pond with Rich and Soph website.
www.com.
That being said, this is Soph.
This is Rich.
And we are from across the
pond. Rich, I'm going to see you on Sunday when we have actually got a subject topic.
Yepper.
Yepper.